Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to download and install Microsoft Office Professional 2024 completely offline using only official Microsoft tools. This is super useful if you want to install Office on multiple computers without re-downloading it every time, or if you are setting up PCs without internet access. Quick disclaimer before we start. This video is for education purposes only. You still need a valid Microsoft license or product key to activate Office after installation. We are not sharing any files, product keys, or bypassing activation. Everything here is done legally and directly from Microsoft's servers. Step 1 is to download the official Office deployment tool from Microsoft. Now open your browser. Then when you go to Google or you go to your search bar, you can type in Office deployment tool. Then you should go to the official Microsoft website and then you find this tool and then you download it. I already have a copy, but I'm going to just download a new one. Then after downloading, you open it. Make sure you accept the administrative privileges. Click accept the Microsoft license terms, continue. Then I'm going to create a folder in the Windows C partition, and a new folder. Let me call it Office 2024 64. Yeah, okay, can't name it anything. Press enter. I already downloaded it, but this is the new one. You can see that. Then press OK, and then it will extract the files. And when you open your file explorer and you open that folder, you can see there are two files. Now this is the configuration that comes. Let's open it and see. You can see this is the configuration that comes with it, but we don't need this. Now I'm going to delete it, and we're going to create our own configuration from Microsoft. Now we're going to use a tool called the Office Configuration Office Customization tool, and it is found on config.office.com. And then we are going to create our configuration. Make sure you select the architecture of your CPU, if 32-bit or 64. Then choose under the Office suites, choose Office OTC Professional 2024. Then you can also choose if you want visual. Let me take professional and project okay, let me take on a visual. Depends what you want, but you can skip that. Then here you can choose the version you want. I'm going to go with the latest. Then you can choose the apps that you want to exclude. I don't want OneDrive, I don't want Outlook, and OneNote. I don't need it. Then next, then you can choose the language. I'm going to choose English, United Kingdom. Then next, you can go through that, but that is the basic that we need. Yeah, you can even uninstall Visual or something like that. You can force it to automatically check for updates, or you don't want that, but that is the basic settings we need. Now I will export this. Click export, then you choose Office Open XML formats, click OK, accept the license terms. Then here you customize your file name. You can write 2024 x64. You can write anything you want. Okay, then you click export, and then we are going to save it in the folder that we created. We extracted our deployment tool, this one. Open it, then you save it from there. Yeah, then you can see it, and when you open back, you see that the new configuration file that we have just downloaded, and you can open it to check out what's inside there. Nothing alarming. Okay, now it's time to download our Office files. How to do that? Now you open either command prompt, or you can use PowerShell, or in Windows 11 it comes with the terminal. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be using. To access that, you come to your start menu. It is the same process with Windows 11. Right click, then you choose Windows PowerShell admin, or you can choose terminal admin, depends the version you are on. Okay, click that, then make sure it is run as administrator. Yeah, then here we are going to type in this command, setup. Okay, before we do that, we need the location. This one, come and copy this path, right click, or you can just select it and copy, or right click and copy address, and come back to your terminal or PowerShell or command prompt, then change the directory to that path. Okay, and you can confirm that. Okay, now we're going to run this setup.executable, then we add the download flag. Okay, then we specify the configuration. Then after, you're going to see that if I press enter like this, it's going to start downloading the Office files. Yeah, and there should be a new folder that you're going to be seeing. Yeah, this folder here. The moment you see it, it is downloading. Now give it time, because currently the version that I'm using, it it had 3.19 GB. Now it can take time depending on the speed of your internet connection, but the moment it finishes, yeah, you just give it time. It won't show you the download process. If you know how to do that, you can direct me in the comment. Yeah, but you just need to leave it there and give it time. When it finishes, it should take you back to the shell. Yeah, when it finishes. But for the sake of time, I already downloaded these files, and let me go back in this folder. I downloaded them, and let me show you the file size. This is the size after downloading it. Okay, then now we are going to install this Office. That's how you can download it, meaning now I'm going to change to this new path. Right click, copy address, come back. Let me clear the screen, change, paste in the address, go there, and there you can see even the configuration I have is different, because I already set up my own configuration, but I showed you all the process how to do it. Now this time you just need to run setup. Now here you just need to add this flag of configure, then you specify your configuration file. Now this will install Office on your machine. The other flag of download, it downloads the Office files from Microsoft CDN, the servers. This one will configure your Office, and it will use the files that were downloaded in this folder, meaning even if you don't have internet. Okay, and after your apps, your Office is installed, you will get this option. You click close, and then when you open your start menu, you can see the apps that I downloaded. Let me open one of them. Okay. Okay, and I think that's it.